Hello everyone, welcome to another Bitcoin update video. In the last video, I discussed the importance of the 77K level. I want to highlight this 77K level, probably somewhere in here as well. I nailed that analysis and price has bounced to the next major daily level. And I want to discuss that and give some updates on my overall thought process for the market as a whole. So the 85K level is going to be important because of the amount of interactions with the level. Price broke the level, rejected, held the level, chopped at the level. All the good stuff I generally look for is what did happen at that 85K level. Now price has been consolidating for the last week, and it looks like the daily has potential to break above this 85.1K level. In terms of level that I'm looking for on lower time frames, the 77 to 75.5K level is going to be completely unchanged. That's the level I really want to see buyers continue to step in. I also have here highlighted the daily level at just below 85.1K level. So now what I'm looking for is areas on lower time frame that I would like to see buyers step in from. If there's a significant move like a bounce here, where does price stop from that significant move? So what really jumps out at me here is this H1 pattern. So we get a sell-off into the level, bouncing from the level, a second leg higher before a leg lower. So what I'm going to do is highlight that level, extend it to the right, and see the interactions with that level. If you have any further questions about my trading content or anything that has to do with my system, we do offer courses at the Haven. You get all the educational content that I've ever produced, along with 5 other analysts. You can see that at the link in the description below. Okay, so we have our hourly level that I'd like to see price hold on lower time frames. That's great. That's wonderful to have that level, but is it really realistic for price to now sell off another nearly 6% and hit that level? Maybe not, but that's perfectly fine. What's really important to do is have arguments for if certain things happen with the price action. So I like to refer to them as if and then statements. So if Bitcoin pops up a little bit, reclaims this 85.1K level, I would look for a move down to the level at 80.4K. Okay, so I like to do that because I don't want to be surprised by any price action that may come up. I want to have a plan for pretty much anything. I want to have a bull argument and I want to have a bearish argument. So I have my buy the dip zone. I have a pool of liquidity under these lows confluent with an H1 level that, according to me and my system, is going to be a significant level to hold on lower time frames. That's great. So that's the buy the dip zone that I would like to pay attention to. Now, if that doesn't necessarily happen and price just sticks up at the highs and fully reclaims this daily level, I need an argument for that as well. So the argument I'm going to go with is I could take an aggressive long setup. If there's going to be a bounce from Bitcoin, what level will that happen at? Well, in terms of aggressive trade setups, what I like to look for is H1 consolidation periods. So really anywhere within this region, just sub 85K to 84.5K is filling my aggressive bidding argument. So if the market is as aggressive as it appears to be, this 84.5K level should not break. And we can see that level is significant based on all of this price action up here. So now we have our aggressive buy the dip scenario. So with all of those arguments out of the way, I think it's a good time to discuss some of my concerns for the recent Bitcoin price action. So what I'm kind of concerned about is this pattern here, where there's not much liquidity that was swept on the way up. So really, we just went up in nearly a straight line. We didn't have much consolidation. We didn't have much sideways price action. The reason why that's concerning is all of the built up liquidity that could be below this move higher. So that liquidity is very, very similar to when we have a significant move to the upside like this and don't consolidate much before or during this move up, right? So if price were to roll over on the hourly, there's definitely an argument to be made that it would be a pretty quick sell-off because not much support was built up on the way up. Overall, we're still holding the 77K level. I would love to get a retest of 80.4K and see some buyers step in. We are at the highs here. We are above the daily highs, but it's definitely worth exercising caution when price is at the highs. The biggest thing with range trading, and really the biggest thing emotionally, is to not bet on a breakout or a breakdown. You always kind of want to assume that price is going to stick within its range and not really break out of it until there's obviously a decisive breakout or breakdown. But in terms of your assumptions and emotionally, this could very, very easily consolidate for a few hours, break below the level, and sell off. It's very, very easy to get excited at the range highs, but that is the most important time to exercise caution. Try your best to keep a level-headed approach to the price action and really do your best to stay level-headed. So with that being said, I'm looking now for a move down to 80.4K unless we can continue to break higher from 85K. But just a quick Bitcoin update. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any further questions, comments, anything like that, please feel free to leave them below. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.